It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. The 40. 20. 10.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill. 68 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on for the...
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
No gain on
defensively. We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards.
The 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marcel Aitman there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Showtime today, baby.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones
Mayfield's sack.
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Browns 7.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Williams. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Williams, the Chiefs ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down by Vaughn Miller.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. First down, Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
53, check 53. Tackles, tackle. Switch. Under 10, 10. Tight dog.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Von Miller able to run it down for a loss of a yard. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chiefs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Nick Chubb. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Williams. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
Damian Williams.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
14.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.